हो, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% करे नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complete level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Nirvikalpe samadhau hi subodham brahmanishchitam brahmanyeva viline syat samadhi shuddhamanase. Unless there is attainment of nirvikalpa samadhi, what we told you, the asamprajnat samadhi, where the sense of otherness is of no consequences. Like for us, when we are looking into the mirror, we see the reflection as other than us. But it is of no consequence because otherness is perceived but not recognized as real. And therefore, such a person, savikalpe samadhi, subodham brahmanshchitam. Then only our abidance in the truth is correct. Now, one of the spiritual practice, try this. You told so many things, we have forgotten everything. And every time you see it is very simple. Most difficult. Take every event of your life as spiritual examination. There difficult questions are given. Like we teach the children, 1 plus 1 is equal to 2, 11 plus 11, 22, 111 plus 111, 222. Now you do the sums, yes. 8 plus 9. 8 plus 9. Not possible. Sir, simple, you are doing. Difficult, giving us. Examinations, when they are taken, we have to be prepared and we should be also capable. Those who are not ready to face examinations, they are dropouts of life. They cannot walk spiritual path. For us, spirituality means what? Everything should be happening. What we see, a finished product in a temple, worshipped by millions, saluted by thousands. That position, that stone has come after going through a lot of hammer and chisel treatment. What a lucky stone. Everybody comes and does a namaskar to him. And I am a living one. People throw stones at me. See? Therefore, nirvikalpe samadhau hi subodham brahma nishchitam. So what is nirvikalpa samadhi? Don't react in life. Act. When we act, we become actors. Actors are paid a lot of sum. They get name, fame, everything. Reactors, they get kicks in life. Don't react. There was a Mahatma, he was condemned by the other person. So his disciple said, Maharaji, he is talking ill about you. Should I settle him? So the Maharaji said, look here, if he is talking ill about me as body, I agree with him. Because I also condemn my body. Atyanta malino dehaha, dehi chatyanta nirmalaha. Asangohamiti jnatva shauchametar prachakshate. Body is anyway dirty. What comes out of our body, will you like to discuss in public? Other than filth, nothing comes out. See? So if he is condemning me body-wise, he is right. I agree with him. Nothing to fight against. And if he is condemning me as the self, then his self and myself are not separate. So he has got every right to condemn himself. How you take life? See, friends, if somebody says something, we take his whole pedigree. Therefore, friends, spiritual life is not becoming something abnormal. Take every event as a spiritual examination. And as a result, we have to pass through. How to pass through? Don't react. Nirvikalpe samadhavtu subodham brahman shetam brahmani eva viline syat samadhi shuddha manase. Shuddha manase brahmani viline syat. If the pure mind is dissolved in the infinite, then alone it is real samadhi. Be very attentive. Sleep is understood in two ways. According to Yoga Shastra, sleep is a thought. Like waking experience is a thought, dream experience is a thought, meaning at the mind level. Deep sleep is also a thought, because what is the deep sleep experience? There is nothing. Nothing means what? Neither waking nor dream. So all the three are thoughts. See? And what is the meaning of Nirvikalpa Samadhi? We go beyond the thoughts. Meaning, waking comes and goes, dream comes and goes, deep sleep comes and goes. It makes no difference to us. Because we are not getting influenced by the thoughts. Waking experience is on the foundation of intellect, where logic and reason is the foundation of analysis. Dream is on the foundation of mind, imagination, confusion, chaos. No logic, no reason. In dream, this dream is explained by Bhagavan Shankaracharya. One person has made, the rope climb in the air, and then other person he himself was going, and after going up, he cut his head and head fell down in the dream. How it can happen? Your head you have cut down, still you are seeing that. In dream, anything can happen. See? In dream, you can dream. The wife was talking to you, come very lovingly. You can dream. Only in the dream. It can happen. So, waking is logic dominant. Dream is confusion, impossibility dominant. So, buddhi pradhan, waking. Mana pradhan, the dream. Ahankar pradhan is the deep sleep. Ahankar is not ego. Ahankar is that because of which in deep sleep the five elements do not get disintegrated and we continue to exist. Ahankar is like a magnetic force. You can't see that. But from the effect you can, suppose there are two pieces, one iron, other is magnet. From a distance you can't know, but from the effect you can see. Exactly the same way. Whether somebody is alive or dead, so if the ahankar is there, body will not be disintegrated. So, waking, buddhi pradhan, dream, mind pradhan, predominant, and deep sleep, ahankar pradhan. Samadhi is chitta pradhan. Chitta is memory. If somebody sit for meditation or samadhi, and before that he asks his disciple, get me a cup of tea, and while talking he gets into samadhi. Now the disciple can't do anything. And he comes out of his samadhi after 2 years. The first thought he will ask, Meri chai kahan hai? Because that was the last when the laptop was closed. When you open, it will come out. Because in samadhi, the memories are still maintained. But when one goes through this proper understanding, therefore, samadhi alone is not everything. So, nirvikalpe samadhautu subodham brahma nishchitam brahmani eva vilene syad samadhi shuddha manase. So one has to transcend beyond jagra sapna sushupti samadhi. This is what Bhagavan says in 15th chapter. Mattaha smriti jnanam apohanancha. Therefore, Vedesha sarvai ahameva vidya. I alone support waking, dream, deep sleep and samadhi. Therefore, this I is worthy of knowing. Or other things, if we know or don't know, doesn't make any difference. परे ब्रह्मणि विज्ञाते निर्विकल्प समाधिना भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि कामो विद्या च कर्म च भिद्यते हृदय ग्रंथि छिद्यन्ते सर्व संशयाः क्षीयन्ते चास्य कर्माणि तस्मिन् दृष्टे परावरे मुंडकोपनिषद. This mantra comes there. Tasmin drishte paravare. When the manifest and unmanifest, when the subjective and the objective, everything is nothing but one absolute reality. So the knower also divine, the known also divine. Is it not our dream? There, the friend is also mind, the enemy is also mind. The experiencer is also mind, the experienced is also mind. When our dumb mind can create such a lovely dream, we are in the dream of Brahmaji. Brahmaji, when he gets up out of his sleep, all of us will disappear. कहाँ गए सब लोग? कहाँ गए? As we do not worry about what happens to the people in our dream where they have gone after we wake up, exactly. Brahmaji will not worry about you and we don't worry. Relax. After death, what happens? पहले मरो तो सही. Therefore, pare brahmani vidyate nirvikalpa samadhina vidyate hridaya granthi. So, when this knowledge becomes firm, knower known difference is an illusion. Eyes or the vision is the knower, the colors and forms are the known. Are they separate? Be very attentive. Because of the vision, colors and forms are seen. But you have got some problem with your eyes. So you go to the doctor. And then the doctor, they do the standard procedure. They will put some alphabets. Can you read the last line? No. Upper line? No. Third line? The top line? No. Okay. Then increases the font. 6 inches. Now you can read it? No. How come? I don't know English. So that ophthalmologist will commit suicide. He is not testing our knowledge of English. Can you see that? So when he was thus talking, showing the letters to be read, and at very moment, electricity fails. Nothing is seen. That time, in that darkness, can that doctor find out whether the vision is functional or not? He cannot. So what is happening? Because of the vision, colors and forms are established. Because of the colors and forms, vision is established. Who is dependent on whom? Mutual dependence is supported by the independent factor. One father scolded the son, I gave you birth and you behave like this with me? The digital child said, Dad, enough is enough. What? Who told you gave me birth? Now the dad starts shaking. What is coming? Who called you dad before my birth? After I was born, then you are a father. So the son is the father of the father, and the father is the son of the son. So who is who? Therefore, what is the rule? The rule is mutually dependent variables are supported by something which is independent of both. See? Once you take this, you will rise above cause and effect. And therefore, our Vedanta says, this karya karana mithya, cause and effect are illusions. Once you take this principle, you will see how your whole approach to life will change. For example, have we ever asked this question, why the fire is hot? We never ask. Except the fire is hot. Thereafter, we deal with the fire. How to deal with this hot fire? That is the inquiry. That is the approach. No, but I want to know why the fire is hot. Lagalo. Then you will understand why it is hot. See, friends. Therefore, don't get lost in these question answers, logic and reason. No meaning. It is okay with fire, but with life, yes, you know that your husband is dumb. Don't ask this question, Swamiji, why other people's husbands are smart, mine one is dumb. Don't ask this question. Better. You can fool him easily. See, my friends, the day you get out of this why, sky is too high. Then you come to the point. Therefore, pare brahmani vidnyate, when you are abiding in the absolute, absolute does not have cause and effect. Wherever there is a cause and effect, it is an illusion. So, in the first example, because of the vision, colors and forms established, because of the colors and forms, vision established, mutual dependence. So, what is the independent variable? The mind. See? How simple it is. Mind again, a seat of cause and effect, or likes and dislikes. Now see, likes and dislikes, no logic, no reason. Why do you like Bengan ka bharta? No logic. For Punjabis, Bengan ka bharta is a delicacy. For South Indian, Bengan has to be there in everything. See? Why they like it? And some people, the moment they look at Bengan ka bharta, they start getting chakkar. Kya ho raha? Both of them have no logic. In short, likes and dislikes are beyond logic. Therefore, if we are walking spiritual path, don't get lost in logic. Cause effect. ये ऐसे ही होता है. Once you accept the world as it is, you have done a great favor to yourself. Once I was in Mumbai, went to my friend, and when we were going out, his daughter, about 8 years or so, I said, hey, we are going, don't you ask your father to get some chocolates? Yes, yes, I'll ask. Papa, get me nice chocolates, okay? Okay, I'll get it. We came back, I knew he has not purchased. Then, what is the fun in a house where there is no chaos? So, I went to her. I said, hey, see, your papa has got chocolate for you. She went, Papa, my chocolate. Oh God, I forgot it. I thought now Mahabharata will start. But the child straight away went to her room. No reaction. All my plan failed. Then I went, asked her. I said, hey, he didn't bring chocolate for you. Don't you feel bad? No, had he brought, it is a surprise. He never does anything, I know. Therefore, she will never be miserable on this account. Living at zero expectation level. See, friends. Therefore, Nirvikalpa Samadhi is this. Then, Vidyate Hridaya Granthi. What is Hridaya Granthi? Three principles. Avidya Kama Karma. Three put together is called a Hridaya Granthi. Hridaya Granthi is a knot which is a knot but very naughty. Like the necktie knot. When the neck is there, it ties. You remove the neck, you pull it, it goes away. So it is a naughty knot, which is not. Exactly. Hridaya Granthi. First is incomplete knowledge, avidya, ignorance. Because of that incompleteness in knowledge, there is a reaction in the mind. The reaction is called as desire. And when the desire is overpowering, we are bound to act. See? And if we cannot act, then that desire will make us frustrated. So what is the cause of our miseries? Only one cause. Desire, desire, desire. Don't desire anything as we are in deep sleep. No desire, no worries, only bliss, only happiness. Therefore, snore. Happiness is never expressed in silence. Keep silent. Why? Happy birthday. No. Happiness is noisy, is it not? Therefore, those who snore at night, when they are deep sleep, they are really good sleeping. Others are only frustrated, therefore they can't sleep. See? Snore loudly. You will not get sin because you are one with Brahman. Brahman is beyond sin and merit. Vidyate hridaya granthi chidyante sarva samshayaha. All doubts will be erased. Doubts about ourselves, about the world, about spiritual practice, about soul, jiva, about God realization. All the doubts will be leveled. Chidyante sarva samshayaha, kshiyante jasya karmani. Because there are no desires, therefore no karma. How simple life becomes. Whatever things are there, okay, perfectly all right. This is the technique I follow. Before taking food, you should say the food is good. Because afterwards, you will be suffering the sin of telling the lies. Food need not be good. But पहले कह दिया ठीक है, very good, very good. Forget about it. Take life lightly. That is the meaning. Then vina sampurna vairagya. Vina sampurna vairagyat samadhistena siddhati samadhi chatmano bodho vina te naiva jayate antara chatma samvedam samyak mokshona siddhati. These are the steps. First, vina sampurna vairagyat. Unless there is perfect dispassion. Number one. Then samadhi na siddhati. Samadhi is not possible. See? Why to go to samadhi? Sleep. If something is bugging you, you can't even sleep. Simplest example, everybody. When you have to catch the flight, morning flight, and therefore you want to get ready and go to the airport. So you want to retire early so that you can get up early morning, 4 o'clock, take bath, become fresh, change yourself and go. So you go to sleep at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock. Thereafter, every 32 seconds, one desire spoils your whole night. We have got Himalayan desires, spoils the whole life. These things are not in the books, in our everybody's life. Problem is, we don't learn. Oh, that is the only problem. We want to teach others. So, विना संपूर्ण वैराग्य समाधि न सिद्ध्यति समाधि च आत्मनः बोधो विना ते नैव जायते समाधि विना आत्मनः बोधः ते तुभ्यं न जायते. Unless you attend samadhi. Samadhi means what? Samadhi means samyak adhiyate yasmin tas samadhi. Samadhi is not a feminine word in Sanskrit. It's a masculine word. In Sanskrit, the genders belong to the words. Like Dara Akaranta Strilingi, mother, wife. Then Kalatram Napusaklingi, wife. Patni, same word. So words have got the genders. Here also, Samadhi is a masculine word. And therefore, Samadhi cha atmana bodho vina na jayate. Meaning, unless we merge ourselves in the absolute, we have not attained samadhi. Samadhi is not only keeping quiet and waiting when the second bell goes. Many people, yogi people, do this kind of samadhi. Now everybody will sit for samadhi, close your eyes. According to your steps, I am not making story. This I have gone through in Portugal. There was international yoga conference, and that Jagat Guru, whoever he was, he took us there. And he said, according to your state in evolution, you should start samadhi from there. Somebody is at yama, somebody is at niyama, asana, pranayam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. Okay? When I play the bell, you start. Which the bell? He took out from his pocket. Sukha karta, dukha karta, vartha, vikna, that kind of bell. He took out. And he said, now I'll ring the bell, start samadhi. And again I'll ring the bell, stop samadhi. So this turn started. अब दूसरी बेल कब जाती? Do you think anything else other than cartoon? Hey. Samadhi is not a punishment. It's a joy. So samadhi chatmana bodho naiva jayate and antara chatma samvedam samyak mokshona siddhati. And unless you recognize your divine nature, that you are not bound. That's it. Spending so many years, Atma, Anatma, Atma, Anatma. See? Dharma kshetre, Kurukshetre, Samveda, Yutsa, Mamaga, Pandava, Shaiva, Kimgo, Sanjay, One. Keep on chanting mechanically and rocking. Below them, keep the chilies. Buy Bhagavad Gita chanting over, chutney ready. Adhyatmic chutney. Mechanical. See? Arjuna is crying. Katham Bhishma Maham Sanke. But chanted Katham Bhishma Maham Sanke, Dravnam Javarasudana, Ashive Pratiyotami, Pujara Varasudana. He's crying here. See? All mechanical. Therefore, remember, spiritual practice should not become mechanical. It is not a military drill. It should be spontaneous. So, Antara Atma Samveda Samya Mokshona Siddhati. With this, we have completed the 7th chapter. Now we enter the 8th chapter. Guru Uvacha. Aham kayo madiyoyam dehascheyam sati mama पुत्रोऽसौ च मे विप्रोऽहं स स्थूलोऽहं पंडितोऽप्यहं कृष्णोऽहमिति मन्येत यः स बद्धोज्ञ एव च. Now Guru Maharaj tells, he who thinks aham kayaha, I am body, madiyoyam dehaha, this body is mine, and iyam cha sati mama, and these are mine, putrosau, this son is mine, then viproham, I am a Brahmin, then sthuloham, I am fat, panditoham, I am intelligent, krishnoham, I am black, iti manneta yaha sabadhyaha adnya evacha. Such an ignorant person is in bondage. There is no logic behind it. But this is what we live. Then, Naham dehastwaham sarva vyapya amartyah avikaryam akhandascha swatantrosmi satchidananda evacha swayambhur brahma chasmiti yo bhavayati tattvavid sadjnani cha maharshi cha samukto bhavandhanat. These 2 points I have been emphasizing many times. Only 2 stages we have to go through. 2 stages. No third. First stage, freedom from body identification. All other things should wait. Consequences will be when body identification is not given undue importance. Worldly possessions, relations, and indulgence will, without any effort, drop. First step. Second step is giving up the notion that we are a soul in the body. Every religion, they are playing fool with us. If you do this thing, you will go to hell. If you do this thing, you will go to heaven. See? In one place, a person was talking to me in US. Do you believe in so and so? I said, yes. Then you are in our religion? I said, yes. But then you said you are a Hindu? I said, yes. How come? Both? I said, no, this is latest technology, 2 in 1. So when I say 2 in 1, he became angry. If you say like this, you will go to hell. So I was cool, time passed. I said, excuse me, where will you go? Of course to heaven. If you are going to heaven, I'll prefer hell. Can the hell be more powerful than the God? Can the hell exist independent of God? Where he is not? See, friends, it is for babies. See, if you do this thing, that ghost will come. We were in Badrinath, and about 5-7 of us got a general accommodation, about 4 or 5 beds in a row, and all have to sleep there. There is no other choice. I was sleeping on the corner. Next to me, my friend. Next to him, his daughter and wife, and another, about 8-10 of us. Now that daughter, maybe about 7 years, 6 years, whole day in the journey in the bus, she was sleeping. When we reached there, she's fresh. And we are all tired. So she started telling, Mommy, tell me some stories. No, Mommy is sleeping. This is your story. No, ask Papa. Papa said, no, Swamiji knows better. See? So when she said like, Swamiji, tell me a story. I said, story is like this. If you don't sleep, keep quiet. That said, you see, darkness, ghost will come. Okay. If he is coming, then I don't need. I'll talk to him. Can you frighten such a person? See? We are all leading a life of fearful existence. After death, you will go to hell. Dekh lenge baad mein. Don't get carried away by this threat. I'm going to hell and heaven. These principles are told in our scriptures only to control masses. Masses can be controlled by remote control. Only 2 switches are required. One is that of the guilt, and second is that of fear. A guilty and fearful person can never be at peace. What is guilt? What is wrong we know, and yet we do that. And then the guilt happens. We know it's wrong, that there is only one sweet for everybody, but I should not take two. But nobody is watching. Dawa. I should not have taken it. Guilt. A guilty person can never be at peace. Therefore, here, naham dehastva sarvavyapi amartya avikarivar. So I am not the body, and avikari, I am ever the same. Therefore, dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yauvanam jara. Like the body is constantly changing. Although it appears it is the same body, it is not. See, once Mullah Nasruddin was asked, what is wrong with you? See, earlier, I used to eat 20 chapatis. But now I can't eat 20. When it was when I was young. Now I am 80. Naturally. No, but I don't feel I have changed. You cannot feel you are changed. Because you are identified with the body, but you are essentially the one supporting the body. Therefore, avikari, we support everything and beyond everything. Akhandascha satantrosmi satchidananda evacha. Therefore, unbroken presence we are. Childhood has come and gone, teenage come and gone, middle age come and gone, old villages also go. Thereafter, no retreat. Retired. So, Swayambhu Brahma Chasmiti Yo Bhavayati Tattvavid. Yaha Tattvavid Bhavayati. He is practicing this knowledge. The knowledge is Aham Brahmasmi. In Tejobindu Upanishad, 3rd chapter. There, this mantra is repeated at least 25 times. And every time it is said, Aham Brahmasmi Yo mantra. This mantra, Aham Brahmasmi, will bypass all the mantras in the world. Aham Brahmasmi means what? Other than the self, there is nothing. To whom will you invoke? Krishna, 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 Krishna. Is Krishna outside Brahman? Second thing, in Aham Brahmasmi, that Aham is not a pokey one. Papoham, papakarmaham. No. Is one without a second. So, Jnani cha Maharshi cha samukto bhavabandhanat. Such a Mahatma who is abiding in his essential self, he is liberated, he has nothing to do, nowhere to go. Karma karshimidam chaham sohamasmi yami suralayam upa bhunjita drishyan bhogan iti yo veti saha abhudaha. Abudha means Bevakuf. Who is the Bevakuf? Karma akarsham idam. I have done this thing. I am so and so. Now, because of this karma I have done, I will go to the heaven. And after going to heaven, do you think I have to do anything? No. No GST, no taxes. I will enjoy. In this manner, he who thinks he is Abudaha, he is a Bevakuf. Remember, heaven or Swarga, Swarga Lok. Lok means experience. Lokyate iti loka. Don't we say, in the world of the liars or lawyers? My Angrezi is weak. In the world of lawyers, in the world of doctors, in the world of the actors. So it is their society, the thought type. And therefore, what is heaven? Kathopanishad. Swarge loke na bhayam kinchanasti. Heaven is that experience where there is no fear. Fear from what? 6 factors. With reference to body, jara mrityu, old age and death are the fears with reference to body. Then ashana pipase, hunger and thirst, fear with reference to pranamaya kosha. And the shoka moha, the grief and delusion, the problem with reference to mind. So these are the 3 things I told you: gross body, pranamaya kosha, and manomaya kosha. When we are abiding in these 3 levels, we are in hell. When we transcend them, the body is in me, I am not in the body. It happens many times. We overeat and go to sleep. And in that sleep, we have a dream, suffering from hunger, moving from place to place in the dream. So that person who was feeling hungry in the dream and the one who was overfed in the waking, who are they? Analyze your own experiences. Then you come to discover this is all only non-existing virtual realities. Karma akarsham idam chaham soham yami suralayam upavanjit drishan bhogan iti yo veti sa abuddha. In this manner, he who thinks he is a dumb-witted fool. Naham karta na bhokta api sakshi kevala smitu karoti prakruti karma ityaha sa rishir buddha. But a wise person is what? Prakrute kriyamanani gunai karmani sarvashaha. Everything is happening in Prakriti. Prakriti is that where Vikruti is natural. Now tell me, what we have to do to grow in age? Nothing. What we do when we get some disease? It happens. When some wound or anything happens, how it gets cured? It happens. It's all happening in Prakriti. Therefore, naham kartana bhoktavi. Neither I am the doer nor the enjoyer. Then I am only sakshi kevalo smiham. Be attentive. 3 stages we have to understand. First, when we are conducting our life in the day to day, that time drashta bhav. Drashta bhav means don't get involved in anybody's life. It is not the Krishna Leela, Ram Leela. Don't get involved. That is drashta bhav. Second is when you are all by yourself and sitting quiet, that time sakshi bhav, watch your mind. When you start watching your mind, you will stop talking to yourself. We are not aware that we are talking. You can see this thing. When somebody is alone, this is my time pass on the airports. I enjoy. I never get bored on the airports. So many cartoons are all around. So, what are they doing? Talking to themselves. And that very time announcement comes. Right now, stop talking to yourself, a very high quality spiritual practice. Therefore, naham kartana bhoktapi sakshi kevalosmi ham. So remain as a witness. Don't get carried away by any thought. Friends, there is nothing like good or bad thoughts. Whether you are tied down by a chain made of steel or you are tied down by a chain made of gold, you are tied down. Steel chain may be stronger, and gold chain may be very thin, and yet you are tied down. Therefore, karoti prakriti karma iti aha. He who thus knows all things are happening in matter, nothing happens to me. In short, we have to learn the art of disidentification. How it happens, don't allow anybody to be born with any experience. Misery, no miserable personality is born. Joy, no joyful personality is born. See? In short, experience without experiencer is the spiritual practice. And when experiencer is not born, no comments. Do our vision comment on any color and form? No comment. The rule is, illuminator is not influenced by what is illumined. Now these lights, they are illuminating us. They are not becoming holy. If there is a disco in place of discourse, they will not become unholy. And if there is nobody, they won't feel lonely. Exactly the same way. Whether there are 100 people or 1,000 people, there won't be burden on the eyes. यार इतने लोगों को देखना है बस. No. And if all of them disappear, feeling lonely, nobody to see. No. This rule, remember. Waking experience, we eliminate. Waking goes away. We don't go anywhere. Like the space. The clouds come. Thunder, rain, go away. Nothing happens to space. Neither the space is shaken because of the thunder, nor it becomes wet because of the rains. Then the second batch of clouds come. Only noise, no rains. That also goes. Then there is pitch darkness. The sky doesn't feel lonely. Space doesn't feel lonely. Are you on the car? No. Then there is a blue sky, no clouds. Feeling good? No. The rule is, support is not influenced by what is supported. We support waking, dream, deep sleep, samadhi. That conscious space we are. Chidakasha rupa shivoham shivoham. आश्चर्यो वक्ता कुशलोस्य लब्धा आश्चर्यो ज्ञाता कुशलानुशिष्टा. Yamaraj tells in Kathopanishad, it is wonder of wonder that the teacher talks about that which is beyond the scope of speech. Ascharyo vakta kushalosya labdha. And Ascharyo jnata kusalanushishta. And much more wonder is that which cannot be understood, is understood by the wise student. And therefore, Ascharyavat pashyati kaschidenam. Paramatma is a surprise. Wherever there is surprise, we are happy, is it not? You give something to your children on birthday. Wrap it so hard and give it to what is it? You have to find out. It's your gift. And the child is struggling, and he gets exactly what he wanted. That time you observe, Mommy, Asharyavat pashyati kaschidenam. If you are told, like Americans do, they give you the gift along with the receipt. If you don't like, you can change it. Satyanas gift ka. Now we come to the 9th chapter. Guru Ruvaja. Asavannamaya koshaha panchabhutatmaka smritaha आद्यंतवान जडश्चायम भूतोत्पाद्यत खंडवान मल सांद्रोप्यतो न त्वं कोशोयम पंच पार्थिवांगभृत त्वमस्य वर्ष्मणा साक्षी तद रहस्यम इदम शृणु नाहम शरीरमेवास्मि ब्रह्मा केवलम त्विति. Now the teacher continues. This gross body Annamaya Kosha is made of the 5 elements and it has the beginning and end. It is inert and it is made out of these Pancha Mahabhutas, Khandavan, and it is subject to destruction and contains nothing but the filth and nothing else. And it is Parthivanga Brut. It is only carrying the Jada Vastu like, and Tamasya Varshmana Sakshi, and you are the witness of this body. Tad rasya idam suru. How to practice that? Naham shariram evasmi brahmaha kevalam tu iti. Now start playing. I told you so many different ways. What it is like being other than the body. Don't be mechanical. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not the intellect. Meaning, I am not that body, but this body I am. Are a Dumbo, you are no body. See? Not only saying, work on it. What it is like being other than body. Work on this. I am other than this phone. What does it mean? This phone can be opened and folded. I cannot be opened and folded here. Because I am other than the phone. See? This phone, this much weight. No, that is not my weight. If this is clear, then other than the body means what? What are the attributes of the body? Body has got a shape. Whatever shape. Need not be 36, 24, 36. It could be 62, 62, 62. But it is the shape. Isn't it? So if I am not body, means what? I have no shape, formless. Now start playing. What must be the experience of being formless? Is there anything which has no form? So in our knowledge, the simplest thing is space. But if you go deeper, then you will come to know. The Tattva is formless. So you are all educated, unlike me. Gold. In chemistry, we learned so many attributes of gold. Do we have any attribute? What is the shape of the gold? No. Because Tattva is that which is formless. And therefore, it can take any form. Water, formless. Therefore, it can accommodate in any form. See? So start playing. Formless. Is there something? Yes. Space. Now start playing. What it is like being space. Work in this line. Slowly, slowly, all your doubts, confusions about anything will dissolve. Because everything begins only after body identification. So, Adyanta Jadaschayam Bhutotpadya Naham Shariram Evasmi Brahmaha Kevalam Tuiti. Brahmasmi, practice this. Then second one, Atha प्राणमया कोशो रजोगुण समुद्भवः आद्यन्तवान् जड कार्यः तु अयं प्राणकोशकः अस्य कोशस्य साक्षित्वं तद् रहस्यमिदं शृणु नाहं प्राणमय कोशो ब्रह्माहं केवलं इति. Now the Annamaya Kosh we are rejected. Now Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh is also expression of the Rajoguna and it is also controlled by us. When we do pranayam, what do? We control. So the controlled is other than the controller. And therefore, this jada inert prana, I cannot be, aham brahmasmi. Then we come to the manomaya kosha. योयम मनोमय कोशः सच सत्वगुणोद्भवः आद्यन्तवान् जड कार्यः तत्त्वं नैव मनोमयः अस्य कोशस्य साक्षित्वं तद्रहस्यमिदं शृणु नाहं मनोमयो कोशः ब्रह्माहं केवलम् इति. Similarly, manomaya kosh is also the product of the sattva guna of the pancha mahabhutas, and it is also adyantavan. It is beginning and end. Both it has. When body identification happens, individual mind is born. And when body identification is dropped, individual mind disappears. If this you can catch, such a simple thing. See? In deep sleep, our individual mind dissolves in the total mind. There is only one mind. Earth is one, water is one, fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one, life is one, consciousness is one. Then this one mind expressing through the body and getting identified with the body, individual mind is created. Now here important principle. You cannot think without any reference. You require a reference to think. Suppose I tell you, now think for 5 minutes. Think about what? You cannot. Then what is the reference we have got? We have reference our body. Then with reference to body, then all the possessions and relations. And why in deep sleep we don't talk or don't think? Because no reference. In deep sleep, individual mind has merged in the total mind. See, like a pot, when it breaks, will the pot space come out and go to the outer space? The more you understand this, more it becomes easy. Our present condition is the mind is inside. No, the body is in the mind. Mind is not inside. Like the hall is in the space. Space is not in the hall. When you destroy this hall, nothing happens to space. In short, look at the world from the absolute standpoint. Then the individual problems will disappear. So, naham manomaya koshaha sakshi brahmaham kevalam. But I know all the modifications of the mind, therefore I am not the mind. Then, yo vijnanamaya kosha sopi sattva gunodbhavaha adyantavan jada karyastvam vijnanamayo natat. Similarly, the Vijnanamaya Kosha is also the product of the Sattva Guna, and also you are not that because it has got individuality. You are not an individual, you are the total, and therefore Asya Koshasya Sakshitvam. Buddhi Vijnanamaya Kosha becomes manifest in the waking, becomes unmanifest in the deep sleep. Where the I goes in deep sleep? Nowhere. Where from it comes from nowhere. Be attentive, when the wave goes back to the ocean after it dies, again, is it the same wave coming out? No. Like every dream has a separate dreamer, equally true, for every waking experience has a separate waker. Do we write autobiography of the dreamer? No. Because they have no connection with each other. In one dream, I was a king. In other dream, I was a beggar. In the third dream, I was a teacher. In the fourth dream, I was a driver. Do we write a autobiography? No. They have no connection. Exactly, equally true. Every waking experience has got a different waker. But what we do, we collect all those wakers, put a thread of consciousness through them, and create an illusory garland of Mr. Somebody. When you look at the garland, it looks beautiful. We can describe, so nice. If you cut the thread, remove all the flowers, and again weigh, then the question comes, where the garland has gone? It has gone nowhere, because it was nowhere. Therefore, we are told, living 100% in the present. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%, meaning only one flower. If there are many flowers, a huge garland. If less flowers, small garland. If a small child, only one flower you cannot make a garland. Therefore, if we learn these simple principles, the problem, I am senior, I am junior, I am bada, I am chota, elders, the children don't respect, that bakwas will go away from your head. See, friends, because this I disappears in the deep sleep. Like when the wave dies, it goes back to the ocean. Again, it is not the same wave coming out. See? You have made something out of clay and then we play and again mix up everything. Again, is it the same thing coming out? No. Recognize this principle. Then the whole thing becomes a fun. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. Life becomes a time pass. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om.